All right, so it is recording. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Mind Over Matter Coaches Team Call. Today is Thursday, February 9th, and the call is a little early tonight because I do have prior engagements that I have financially committed to that are a little later, so the call was bumped up tonight. So I am just going to kind of kick right into the call tonight. I did want to talk about a few things. Mostly the Instagram and the Facebook like pages. So if you have not already done so, then you definitely want to go into Instagram and you want to change your personal account to a business account. This is going to allow you to actually be able to track your analytics and everything and understand what is going on in your business. It's also a great opportunity because once you create the business account through Instagram, you will actually be able to have a click, a button where the people can hit and actually contact you. So they'll be able to contact you via email, message, or I think even text or phone. So whatever you decide and how you end up setting up your options with setting up your business page through Instagram, then that is how they will be able to contact you. I personally am not very good with technology, so I had to GTS. I Googled that shit and was able to figure it out. So if I can figure it out, then you guys can definitely too. This also allows you to have a professional aspect on your business page. So if you don't have a business page and you just have like, contact me to join my next challenge group at the top of your page, some people don't actually pay attention and read that. So this adds a little bit more value to have that contact me button there so that people actually know that you're open for business and that there are opportunities or services that you provide instead of it just looking like a normal personal Instagram account. So it's fantastic. I actually really like how they've changed it and how you can actually see what your analytics are and who your reach out is, like who your audience is and all that type of stuff. So I really like how they've done it, and I really also like the Facebook like page idea as well because it does the exact same thing. I don't know what was first or who or if it's the same company, but I think it's just absolutely fantastic how they break it down, they simplify it. You're able to schedule your posts and you are able to just like understand the best time and know when your viewers are actually on Instagram and on Facebook and when you will get the most eyes on your page. And that's when you definitely want to be scheduling and posting your content so that you get more likes and you get more Instagram and just more of a following you need to build. So I personally did not have Instagram before I became a Beachbody coach. I created Instagram because I became a Beachbody coach. So I was not up like on the up and up and know about Instagram or anything. So the only thing that I've ever done was pretty much GTS. I Google everything. If I need to know information or if I'm curious about something, then I will just GTS and see if I can find some more information on it so that I'm adding value to my business and I'm constantly building and growing. So the next thing I want you to know is to be conscious about the analytics and when to post, because instead of you posting, say for example, like 5 o'clock in the morning, like I personally used to, I know that I'm not getting as many likes on my page. So it's better to be aware and to know when the best times to post are, because you're going to get more viewers, you're going to get more content, you're going to add more value to people. So if you find time where you are making the posts when people are more online, then you're going to get more views and you're going to get more likes and more comments and you're going to be able to reach out to more people. Whereas if you're posting on off times, like for example when people are working, then you're not going to be able to reach as many people. So if you don't already have a business page, then just think of it as yourself. Like when you are working, those are off hours. So people aren't going to be on Instagram. They're not going to be, or call them on hours. I don't know, whatever you want to call them. But for example, I work 7:30 to 4. So I'm not really going to be on my phone from 7:30 to 4. I know a lot of people like to post around 3 p.m. But for me, I'm getting ready, like I'm finishing up my day, I'm busy, I'm trying to get as much as I can done before I leave work. So the best time I find to post in the evenings would probably be around the 5 to 7 p.m. So when families are getting home from work, their children are coming home, they're kind of prepping dinner and having that family time before dinner or after dinner. So working on homework, the parents are sitting around scrolling through social media, or even before bed. That's another great time as well. So even though I'm awake at 5 a.m., I don't post anymore on my Instagram at 5 a.m. when I'm first waking up, because it didn't really add value. It added value, but my posts weren't getting as much views as they could have been. So I'm still learning. I mean, like, I'm not a professional by any means with my Instagram account. I'm hovering about the 1,000 follower on Instagram. So I'm still personally trying to grow my social media following. And it just takes time. If you're consistent, if you're adding value every single day to people, and people are able to relate to you because you're being real, you're being honest, and you're doing the jab, 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 right hook, like Gary Vaynerchuk has taught us with his book. So the jab, jab, jab are essentially just kind of like planting seeds and just kind of like being your regular self and what have you, or like healthy recipes or tips, or just a cute picture of your dog. And then the right hook is, for example, would be like a knockout transformation photo, and you're inviting people to your next challenge group. So that would be your right hook. You want to make sure that you don't you're not constantly always doing those right hooks. You want to make sure that you're adding value and adding content to your viewers and continually building your following, instead of just constantly throwing the right hooks, because it's going to be white noise eventually, and people are going to get bored because you're always constantly posting the same thing. Another thing is weekends are a hit and miss. I learned this from my coach, Amanda. I used to actually post a transformation on Sundays, but I don't anymore, because it was a knockout transformation photo, and it did not get near as much followers or as many likes as it might have if I would have posted it on a Monday, for example. So Mondays are always constantly go, 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 go. And you don't want to post something on a Monday where it's like, just take a breath and breathe and relax and collect your thoughts and just have a great day. You want to make sure that you're adding something so that's going to give people some motivation and give them that push to get through the day, because Mondays can be pretty crazy sometimes. Let's just face it. It can be super busy and go, 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 go. So you want to make sure that you're meeting the level that people have on social media, who you might be seeing and that might be scrolling through social. So weekends are a hit and miss. I will never post another transformation photo on a weekend, because I want to make sure that I'm saving that valuable content for throughout the week, when I know when my audience is actually going to be on Instagram or Facebook, and that I'm scheduling it at a time where I know that people will actually see it. So if you don't already have a business page, then I highly would recommend you changing your personal account so that you have a business page. And I personally know there were some coaches who were given some grief a while back because they were using their personal Facebook pages for business. So that is why we do have the business pages and the like pages through Facebook. So save your important posts for not on the weekends, do it during the week. So I know that my analytics and everything in my Instagram and even through the Facebook like page, it actually breaks it down and tell you your demographic. It has your analytics and everything on who your viewers are, when they're online. Like I know, for example, 68% of the people who follow me are women. And I know that they're in the age group between 25 and 34. And I also know that they are either from Edmonton, Kingsville, or Windsor, or Leamington. Those are like the top four that, the top four areas that I'm in. So I mean like Edmonton, because that's currently where I am. And Kingsville and Leamington and Windsor, that's back home where all my family is and everything as well. So I have a lot of friends in both areas, but those are the areas where I am most, my viewers and my followers are most from. So another thing that I wanted to say is when you guys are posting on your Instagram, make sure that you don't have too many hashtags in your post itself. So this can come up kind of as slimesy or salesy and make it actually look like you are a business. And we are business owners, but we want to make sure that we save a lot of those posts and hashtags for, like, post it as a comment underneath your photo. This comes off as less limesy and more salesy, and it will still attract and bring that following and allow people to search those hashtags and to still find your pictures, and for you to be able to search through your own hashtags and make sure that you're liking other people's posts as well who are using the same hashtags as you. So that's a lot, like that's a big one, is how I've also grown my social, is through going through my own hashtags and liking and commenting on people's posts who share the same hashtags as me. So like for Baby Mommy, I love the color purple, brown hair don't care, brown eyed girl, 4 eyes. I mean, there's so many different hashtags that we can use that aren't related to Beachbody. So I want you guys to know as well, and I want you to start using other hashtags that aren't so Beachbody related, because when you use Beachbody as a hashtag or Shakeology as a hashtag, the people who are going to be clicking on those are pretty much coaches. So you want to make sure that you kind of go outside your boundaries and you make sure that you're attracting new blood and new people who won't be normally searching those hashtags. That's the whole purpose behind a hashtag, is that so people can search it on social media. So I want to know if you guys are aware, for those of you, when you watch this video, post below and share, are you aware of what's going on in your business? Are you aware of who your followers are on your social media platforms? Are you aware of your demographic and who's following you and what areas they're from in Canada, their age group, their sex, all that type of stuff? So I want to know, and if you don't, then definitely make sure that you change your accounts. And let me know how it goes for you. I mean, GTS, I did that a lot as a new coach, and I still do to this day. And I also want you guys to celebrate, and I want to know what you're celebrating today, because today's Thursday, and Thursdays we always celebrate what's going on in our businesses. So I am going to say over and out for now, but I hope that you guys are having a fantastic day so far. And I would love for us to get more involved in the Mind Over Matter Coaches group. So share what you're doing in your business. If you have a rapid transformation, or if you're proud of one of your challengers, then just share that in the coaches group with us. And if you find something, or if you find a good post, or find a good video on social media, or if you GTS something and it helps you find answers on what you're doing in your business, then don't be afraid to share that in the Mind Over Matter Coaches group. I mean, like, I'm still learning every single day with what works in my business and what doesn't. And continuing to build and grow as a business, because that's what I want to do. I want to be able to be a full-time Beachbody coach and say goodbye to my 9-to-5 office job working for the federal government. I mean, the sky is literally the limit with this, guys, and Beachbody has already created all the things for us. I mean, how do you think the top coaches became top coaches? Is because they do the 4 vital behaviors, they follow the BET, and they actually do the work and put the time in. That is how we will grow our business, is if we actually follow the steps. I mean, it's pretty simple. Beachbody has all the content and all the documents and everything for us to use. We just need to use them. And if you're honest with yourself, and if you're actually using them, then your business will grow. So I know that I have told you guys this before, but I mean, like, your income as a Beachbody coach is a direct reflection of the amount of work that you put into it. So keep doing what you're doing, babes. I know that some days it's hard hearing no all the time, but make sure you're doing your personal development, and make sure you're reading personal development that is personal to you and will help you grow through the processes and what you were going through at that time. So I hope that you guys have a fantastic day so far, and don't forget to comment below what you're aware of in your social media, on your Instagram, and on your Facebook. So I hope that you guys have a fantastic day, and we will talk to you soon. Bye.